turn your fucking bullshit religious thinking off. You don't know how to fucking let new information in. You're stuck on the fucking peak of Mount Stupid in this graph, thinking that you know everything when you don't know shit. The only shit you know is the shit in between your fucking ears right here. That's what you fucking know. And you just think you know. So this is my addition to the Dunning-Kruger graph. Let me make that build one more time. In my estimation, about 92% of humanity lives within this area of the graph. And again, to even put it underneath, it's not really explaining it right. They're somewhere on that red line there, about 92% of humanity that encompasses from the very, 0 point down in the bottom left corner up to, where the line, the bright red line intersects the edge of that 92% fill under the graph. That's, this isn't going to show this to scale, obviously, but I'm going to estimate about 92 or so percent of humanity lives on that section of the curve, which is called Mount Stupid. And I might be being generous. It might be far higher than that. Okay? These are my estimates based on a very profound understanding of where human consciousness is actually at. And if you're being honest with yourself and you tell yourself the truth and you don't bullshit yourself like New Agers do about how wonderful and flowery everything is, you realize almost all of humanity are a bunch of fucking retarded clown children. You're clowns. You're traumatized little fucking kids. You never grew up. You never did your fucking homework. You never fucking really took in any knowledge. You think you fucking know, and you don't know shit. And that's where you guys live. You live on Mount Stupid. And most people who live there stay there until the day they die. They don't make progress. They don't come off of it to the right and start really gaining some more knowledge and some more wisdom and some more expertise. And their confidence drops initially, then it goes back up after they gain even more knowledge. And the problem is most people never come off Mount Stupid. They stay there until the day they die. And that's most of the audience that I'm speaking to in these later episodes. That's the entire political movement. That's almost everybody in the whole fucking country and world. It's all the people who don't understand real cosmology. It's all the people who don't understand natural law. It's atheists. It's fucking people who worship government-funded science. It's just about everybody.
Low lives.
And again, it's probably far higher than 92%. I'm being very generous. Then when you have people who do gain a little bit more knowledge, but don't go an extreme, they don't go extreme into depth of knowledge. They're still at the area where you can call they've gained some knowledge. And that's about 5% of all of humanity. And they're living in a state of complete despair. This is called the Valley of Despair. And it's where I'm going to estimate 5 or so percent, give or take a few percent, are on that section of the graph of that function, where it says some expertise but low confidence. And this is why you have idiots with the loudest voices and then people who have gained at least enough knowledge not to be an idiot anymore, and they have no confidence in their ability to fucking put it out there, teach anybody, learn how to put it out there. These are all people who would never take How to Become the True Media. So we're at like 97% of humanity already that would never even consider taking one of my seminars, really taking to heart the information that I've been putting out there benevolently and completely freely, just to try to edify humanity out of the goodness of my fucking spirit, and only to find you guys are just unteachable students. You're just low lives. And that's what you're always going to be until the day you die. Prove me the fuck wrong. Stop being a fucking low life. Prove me the fuck wrong. Actually learn how things work. Prove me the fuck wrong. Stop being a ludtard and a fucking retard and believe in nonsense that the fucking CIA shat down your throat. That's all you guys are. You believe every fucking psyop that comes down the fucking pike. And then you make real fucking experts in what's going on in humanity that study it from a scholarly perspective and try to present it to fucking other morons like yourself look bad by association with you, retards. I'm not in your fucking cult. I'm not a retard like you are. Let's get that straight. You know? But you say it like that, then I'm the bad guy.
Broken
I'm the
system.
bad guy
What's
for
going
just
on,
saying
man?
it like one adult to another.
What's happening?
You have something, or you just hanging out?
I mean, I'm just hanging out. You know, it's a shame if you're having some issues with the lag and everything like that. But the video I did put in your backstage, I'm hoping you didn't watch it yet. Please don't watch the videos beforehand. But it's absolutely perfect if you play it. If not, you know, it's perfect anytime. But O'Shea's here, so I figured maybe, you know, he'd get a kick out.
O'Shea, what do you want? More Pop and Passio? It gets good. He starts like really freaking out in the audience, cursing them out, and then talking about how no one likes him anymore. A lot like me. I've lost 3/4 of my audience because I'm mean and angry and hold people accountable. You want Passio? You want Broken System at court? What are you looking for? You're the man of the hour.
Yeah, I say we pause the Passio and go to Broken System. We'll get back to Passio later.
All right. There you go. Bryan O'Shea making the executive call. All right, which one do you want, Broken System? I only got one back there. I never got to Snafu. He's going to be like really upset. I never got to this guy's panty videos. See, I said I'd come back to it. We never got to it. Snafu, you know what? I'm going to put it aside now. Yeah, it happened. I'm going to put it aside now. Let me see here. I'm eating, Bryan O'Shea. I don't know if you could tell. I'm sure you're like thinking about how fat I am right now while you hear me eating.
No, I'm
something
worried,
negative about me.
I'm worried about you watching the video that I put in your backstage just because of how much you're gonna laugh for this. So please don't eat. Well, I'm not liable. I'm not liable. Legal disclaimer. I'm not liable if you choke watching this video because it is that hilarious. This is another one of like these arty guys, like these guys that know everything. He overthinks it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tones Overthinks It, the show where I think too much to make up for the people who don't think at all. Today we're going to hear what happens when a sovereign citizen completely and utterly fails in court. Also, apologies in advance for the audio.
Adjourned again. So the beautiful
process. This is all while you're trying to explain to him his rights. Judge, I have not objected. I have not interfered. I have not in any way opposed the time you have taken with Mr. Lanto to walk him through the process, explain to him what he's charged with, as you're obviously supposed to do in an arraignment. I need to alert you to some information that I came across, that the police department came across. Mr. Lanto was interviewed by Artie's Corporate Fiction channel, and it's on YouTube.
Get on up now! If you haven't watched that, by the way, please go to Artie's channel and check it out. It is absolutely hysterical, and also be sure to check out his video covering this exact court hearing. I'm not a legal expert by any means. I'm just here to point and laugh at the stupid, but Artie can definitely give you a more in-depth analysis when it comes to defining legal terms and proceedings.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get back to listening to this.
Artie can totally give you more definitions and understanding.
Basically screwed bottom talker gets steamrolled.
Choice on the spot and on the fly. And he was just going to turn this into a kangaroo court. He admitted to frustrating the process. He stated on at least 3 occasions during this interview that this is a kangaroo court, and once he called it a circus court. He advised the show's audience, Judge, that the closer to the arraignment phase that you can stay, the safer you are.
True.
The interviewer was questioning him, telling him to admit that he was playing dumb, and his whole purpose is to frustrate the process. Judge, I would I would tell you that it's certainly something that if you're interested in listening to, I can forward you the link to this interview. But I did want to bring this to your attention because it does seem to indicate that he is intentionally trying to stall the process and not really, quote unquote, not understanding it.
You're so screwed.
Well, I object to everything Miss Ameme just said. Can we put her under oath if she's going to testify?
Well, she doesn't. She's not testifying.
Right, but
giving me some information.
right, but if she's good,
If that's information that's available to the public, Mr. Lanto, actually, I probably should put you under oath. See if you actually said those things.
Hey, can you just like get me the video of you at court so I don't have to like listen to this douchebag comment and then watch the fucking clips in between? And oh my God, they got him.
yeah, I'll bring that one next time. But I just wanted you to hear him praising Artie because Artie is this fantastic lawyer on YouTube who apparently knows nothing about
Artie's
law.
a guy like Lauren who has no idea about Blackstone's commentary, no idea about corpus juris, no idea about American jurisprudence, no idea about common law, no idea about clauses of public safety in the Constitution and all the rest of it. Yeah, he's a regular fucking genius, that guy. He's lighting the world. You can tell just by looking at him, right? When you look in his eyes and look at the way he smirks and how he's so smug and arrogant, you know that he's intelligent. You know he's got all the answers. Yeah, that's always amazing to me. How they call other people stupid and ridiculous and then point to another guy who's completely moronic and has no understandings or explanations and can't even debate with me based on the foundations and principles and maxims of law. So, yeah, that's what they do. And then they go, well, we have a degree or we like work at the court, so we have all the answers. And I go, you don't. You're mistrained. And your arrogance is your own undoing because you've ignored willfully a whole other aspect of your field and profession and the law in order to remain in good standing with your cronies and your buddies over there in part of your society. So, hey, if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. Go ahead, Bryan O'Shea. Direct this broadcast from a Starbucks.
I find it fascinating that they play these clips. Like, imagine the fucking you're in the courtroom and they're like, he had this Harlow 3000 on and he would just talk and ramble. Like, you could set them up. You know what I mean? You could just clown them, dude. You could make something just hoping they fucking bring it in the courtroom to just make it a fucking complete fucking comedy sitcom, dude. It's fucking hilarious to me. Who's to say someone's not using satire? It's fucking entertainment. Like, the fuck are they talking about, dude? Searching these YouTube.
You get your hands off those children, Bryan O'Shea.
How dare these people? How dare these people feed their children Taco Bell? What's the problem, dude?
Come on, tell them to keep it down, man.
You guys keep it down a little bit.
Tell those kids that Artie's name is on a court transcript somewhere. Tell them Artie. Ask them
that
if
was
they
a
know
good
who
move
Artie
right
from
there.
Artie's Fiction is. Ask them if they know who Artie is.
You guys know who Artie's corporate fiction is?
Oh my God! No.
They're annoying me, dude. They keep it down, all right? You kids are a little out of control. Make me spank you. I'm gonna get a charge.
That was great.
All right, I'm breaking up over here. This internet sucks. Give me the final. Back tomorrow.
All right, man. Thanks so much, Paul. Thank you, Stively, Benjamin, and everyone else who contributed yesterday. I forgot who you all. I mean, I don't have it in front of me. I'm gonna check on that car tomorrow. I'll have prices. See where I'll sleep tonight. Slept in a children's slide yesterday, but whatever. It's all good. Don't worry about that. All right. All right. I'll see you guys later. You guys are pretty cool. All right. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll just sign off and say thanks for having me up. Yeah, I'll fetch some videos without their annoying commentary. But yeah, it was nice seeing Mitchell, even if he looked like he was in a fishbowl. And thanks everybody
Thank you.
for accepting me and loving me for me. Thank you.
What, is everyone gone now? Okay, I'm breaking up here terribly. All right, I'm out of here, folks. Obviously, this is not a professional broadcast. That's clear. But I will be back tomorrow, somewhere between, I don't know, 12 and 3, 12 and 5. Who knows at this point? Look for the notification. Mazel from out west, of course. They love that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Blessings to all. A special thank you to Auntie Leslie and the other contributors and supporters who are a blessing to I. Yeah, what else can I say? Blessings to Bryan O'Shea. Hit up Bryan O'Shea's Cash App. He deserves it. He's a good kid. Yes, he's 48, but I know. I've said that. He's still a good kid. We're going to get him out of that car. We're going to do a fundraiser one of these days and get him the hell out of there. I don't know. He seems to like it there, though. Weird like that. All right, say goodnight to the bad guy. I'm out of here.
Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
The great reset's happening. So when you get all your pretty and nice shit taken away and your bullshit job that leads to nowhere, and you're forced back on the land and have to be self-sustainable and co-creative and work with what is, this talk about your feelings and your ego is going to go right out the window, because the God and the elements and nature are going to present what needs to happen next. 9 out of 10 times. That's the difference between me and you. I got it in me, not on me, just like you do. I'm trying to work it out, bring the subconscious to the conscious and figure out who and what I am. Am I good or evil? Am I real and true? Am I a narcissistic, egotistical deceiver? That's the difference. I'm actually authentically trying to work it out while you lie to everyone and project your negative aspects of self onto me, and I don't appreciate it. And the universe don't appreciate it either. And the students of life in this audience don't appreciate it either. This isn't about love and money. This isn't about chasing bags or anything else in and of the world. This is about the philosophy, right? The love of knowledge, the love of wisdom, the love of understanding of self and applying it to actualize and realize and get better results for yourself and everyone else. I thought that's what we were doing here. So let's get the game back in its proper perspective. The motherfucker doing this shit shouldn't have to talk about it because you folks want to lie on it. It's embarrassing to me. I didn't come on here with the intention of the understanding that this is supposed to be for business or a hobby. That's why I show up the way I do 500 days straight. That's why I have a care in my heart with passion. That's why I do what's true and what's right and see through you motherfuckers and get amazing results for me. We can't allow the generalized experience of life and everything it has to offer, good, bad, and indifferent, to hold us back or keep us paralyzed or keep us fearful or self-doubting or unloving and uncaring of ourselves. How do I know? Because I look into me. That's all this is. I can see further than the rest. I can interpret beyond what's told and shown, and I can amalgamate and communicate the cause and effect and the root of the state of consciousness and awareness. That is a astounding testimony to the work that I've done on myself in this world and in this life and the practices I've walked with other people. The question and answer, the fellowship, the co-creational endeavors, and the conversation that leads to understanding. But again, we can't appeal to false emotions and false authority. That is the cornerstone of cognitive dissonance. You can't say that I'm respectable, righteous, honorable, presentable, and then I have balls and then turn around and hate me or catch feelings over me, be in that and live in that when you don't like it or when it doesn't turn out as favorably for you as you would have hoped or expected, right? That's the theme of a true common bond that goes long term versus the shallow, materialistic, worldly connections that come and go. Just, yeah, it is what it is. Some people are down forever. Some people are down for the ride until they got to get off, right? And some people ain't down at all. So through the life experiences, firsthand experiences, through the tests and challenges, you learn more and more who and what is meant for you and who or what is probably not going to be able to sustain the ride. And that's okay.
God of all media.